Right. Thank you again for joining today's webinar called Get to Know Us. I am Kimberly Bazemore and I will be your speaker today. And again, I am the senior spa trainer with Emergency, and I bring you 14 years of working with Emergency in skincare and spa. I am a licensed dual esthetician and massage therapist, and I'm so happy to be able to present to you today on such an amazing brand. For those who don't know Emergency, this is a really great webinar for you. And those who are have been using Emergency for quite some time and just want a nice little refresher, this is a great time for you to come on board as well. In this webinar, we will discuss the history of Emergency, the importance of product knowledge and its relevance to success in spa retail training, formulation highlights, emergency product ranges, emergency treatment room options, and retail support products. So for Emergency, we have been in the industry for over 25 years. Started off with our very first product, which is our vitamin C, and to this day is one of our top sellers. For product knowledge with Emergency, is really great for you to really understand the history of the brand, understanding the product line and ranges, understanding the key high performance ingredients, understanding your professional treatment protocols, and also understanding the product retail to customize at home. It's really important for you if you're working for a brand in spa as a vendor. We have these wonderful things for you to be successful in your arsenal as a spa therapist to really help you understand what you're working with in the treatment room. How can you maximize customizing that custom curated experience for your client and your guest in the treatment room and that retail? It just doesn't stop right at the facial or any of our body treatments. It goes into home care, which is so essential for people to really see the wonderful benefits of Emergency products on a day-to-day basis based on their skin type and their skincare concerns. So before we really dive into product knowledge, you have to understand the brand. So key things with Emergency, as I mentioned earlier, we started off in 1996 with one of our most stable and effective vitamin C's. Even to this day, it's one of the most high performance products out there to really help address people's aging concerns, fine lines and wrinkles, sun damage, pigmentation. Our vitamin C serum even is amazing for people who have breakout prone skin. We work with some of the top chemists and state-of-the-art labs to incorporate some of the most advanced, highly driven cosmeceutical ingredients with active botanicals and marine extracts, and deriving things and sourcing them as natural as possible all over the world to really bring some more effective, high performance ingredients for people's skin types and skin conditions. We source, as I mentioned, naturally all over and wherever possible, and we fair trade wherever possible with that. And we have a product range that is constantly emerging of how can we set ourselves apart. There's so many different lines and cosmetic ranges on the market now. With Emergency, we've always been really sustainable and force driven of being unique when it comes to being a leader when it comes to sustainability and green and clean. I would say we're definitely one of the spa industry's leader when it comes to clean beauty out there, and we're always constantly emerging. Here, hence the term Emergency, because we're constantly emerging of how we can make things even better and stand apart. With that being said, with being a leader when it comes to clean beauty and sustainability, we have been a leader when it comes to being industry leading with our industry first tree planting program. We had our industry first organic seed program. We have our industry first bee habitat campaign, a bamboo toothbrush giveaway. We're so excited to be launching this year our partnership with Clean Hub, and that is actually an ocean plastic prevention initiative that we have where we're reducing and trying to reduce 4 ounces of plastic in the ocean with every retail product that is sold. We incorporate fair trade ingredients. We also incorporate glass and sugarcane plastics on our resin of our bottles. Our jar caps are made out of biodegradable plant fertilizer. We partner with some of the green initiatives as far as the carbon fund to help reduce our carbon footprint. We run our office off of wind power, and we also manufacture off of wind power as well. So we're always taking that initiative of being green and sustainable and being a leader when it comes to really giving back to the planet and the earth. With the Emergency, we are a niche brand. You won't find us everywhere, but we are at the top spas around the country and globally, as well as day spas and resort spas. And so we really take pride in being at these wonderful places and really custom curating treatments where people get an experience. They get an experience of having luxury, great ingredients from the beginning of the rituals to the end, and having things that are going to help really bring them down into really working on their skin, really relaxing them, and giving them a really amazing 5-star service. With our products of being clean and green, we always like to say that we're one of the first as far as companies to take out parabens. We are GMO free. We source natural and ethical wherever possible. There's no animal testing, no derivatives, no petrolatums, no harsh chemicals and surfactants, and we use physical sunscreens only. So we're really taking that dive into being a leader when it comes to being as clean and green as possible, and really being socially conscious of what we are putting on our skin. With the products with Emergency and the science behind the brand, we have so many amazing, innovative performance products. And so with those performance products, it all boils down to the wonderful ingredients that we incorporate. Our vitamin C, as I mentioned earlier, we use a form of sodium ascorbyl phosphate called Stacy 50. And if you Google it, we have wonderful clinical data. If you have a chance, if you reach out to us, we will give you login information on our Spa Professional website. And it has so many different beautiful clinical data trials that show you the raw materials that are used in our products and seeing how they make a difference in that skin type and skincare concerns. So our Stacy 50, which is our form of vitamin C in our products, is one of the ones on the market that really helps to reduce acne bacterium on the skin. So it helps with acne and breakout prone skin. It helps to really be a good collagen synthesis to really help with firming and tightening, helping to be that tyrosinase inhibitor to help with melanin production, and really helping to calm and nourish the skin. So we have a wonderful bioavailable form of sodium ascorbyl phosphate in our products. We're also probiotics for our health and really helping to create a healthy microbiome. And that's where we have our kombucha and our scientific organics range that really helps to work on the skin's healthy microbiome, helping to protect the skin against free radical damage, promoting a healthy skin barrier, and maintaining a really good moisture. We also use CBD in some of our Rawceutical cold press chemistry range that really helps to calm and heal and nourish skin. We also use different plant stem cells from orchids to apples to grapes to really work on sun damage. The cold press chemistry is really sophisticated and unique with Emergency, especially with our Rawceuticals range, because there's still not a lot of companies out there that are using that type of technology of having cold pressed raw materials, which means nothing's heated or batched above 120 degrees, to really maintain the efficacy and just the nutrients and quality of the product. We use potent botanicals. When we say potent, we really mean those botanical extracts where we know that really work with all skin types. And they're really great with having a power punch when it comes to antioxidants to help repair and nourish the skin, helping to really work on lipid barrier of the skin to help keeping everything in balance, and really helping to soothe, heal, and nourish. Minerals, we have a couple of products, mainly in our signature range, that incorporate minerals. And minerals are really great because they're the spark plug and the energizer buddy to really help synthesize our collagen, helping to calm the skin, and it really helps to revive and renew the skin. We do incorporate peptide technology to help with pro-aging, and we do have organics that work. Our scientific organics range is absolutely amazing. It's been on the market for close to about 10 years now. And it's one of the ones where we recommend that we always say we're that science behind the skin organic range. Like we are incorporating that cosmeceutical edge, which we are as a company of high performance ingredients, and adding that kick of being natural and being more organic, because the knockoff has been that organic ingredients are really great topically for your skin, but you don't really see a huge differences when it comes to that person's skin condition. So we wanted to change that landscape of organics and having products that you see differences in the skin when you use them. We do have anti-pollution performance, and that's in our cold press chemistry range with the raw Rawceuticals. And with the raw Rawceuticals, we call it our anti-pollution range because we use performance ingredients in there that help to detox the pores and help to protect and defend the skin against pollution. Pollution has been known to accelerate the aging process of our skin. So we really have that raw Rawceuticals as that detox range to detox, purify, and defend the skin against that pollution. So of all the ranges, you have to when you understand emergency, you really have to understand the different colors because we have a lot of ranges that kind of correlate with each other, or they can be used by themselves. And so the first range is our signature range, and this is the range that actually came out with back in 1996 with emergency. With the signature range, it has over about 50 to 60 products for professional and for retail to cover and target skin conditions. It is what we call the largest and broadest range of our products. They're targeted and is looking for people who have those more evasive skin conditions. You see that cellular aging, you see that pigmentation, and you need those ingredients that are really going to pack a punch in addressing those concerns. This is where your more signature range come into because of the types of cutting edge performance ingredients we have in there. With the color code, it's really streamlined, and we changed that about maybe 6 or 7 years ago of fading into different color categories with the signature range. This helps to really help to streamline the retail and for that take home recommendation for your client. And so the color code pretty much is like a micro collection, like a sub collection of the signature range that's target specific for the skin condition. This range with the signature range can be used with any other ranges like the scientific organics or the raw Rawceuticals to really help with custom curating for your client. With the signature range, the different categories we have the rose color, which is your dynamic multitaskers, and those really help with fine lines and wrinkles and uneven skin tone and pigmentation and sun damage. With the dynamic multitaskers, those are actually going to be your hero products. Those are the products that if you are not sure what to bring in for retail or retail to a client at home, the dynamic multitaskers are those products that most skin conditions can use, and it will address this concern, whether it's from aging, all the way to pigmentation concerns. We do have a more orange color category, which is the radiance and brightening. That helps with pigmentation, uneven skin tone, dull skin, and sun damaged skin. We do have the intensive age fighters, and those are self-explanatory of what they do. Those are going to be your products to help with fine lines and wrinkles, loss of elasticity, collagen breakdown. Those products are going to be more customized, target specific, because there's serums and moisturizers in there that you would kind of cross sell with other products, either in the signature range or the scientific organics or the raw Rawceuticals. We do have the gentle and effective range, and that's for people who have more of a dry skin and sensitive skin. It helps to soothe the redness and sensitivity, the irritability in the skin, while having a really nice pro-aging effect to the skin of improving an appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. We do have Clarify and Balance, and that's going to be for more of your oily and breakout prone skin. And the goal with the Clarify and Balance is not to over dry the skin and strip the skin of its natural barrier and lipids, because the knockoff has been with more acne products is that they can be a little drying to the skin, so you're upsetting that barrier in the skin. And so we want to keep that intact so we have a good balance of water and lipid, so the skin's not producing so much oil, because we know oil is that feeding ground for acne bacteria to grow. So our goal is to always keep things in balance with the clarifying balance, and to controlling the breakouts, control the excess oil while reducing irritation and redness associated with the breakouts. And just an overview of our ranges we do have the cleansers and toners with Emergen-C signature range, like our multi-fruit for pigmentation, which is our unique exfoliating cleanser. We do have the aromatic cream tea cleanser for dry and sensitive skin. We have deglazing for oily in combination. We do have peach, which is a really great hydrating, brightening toner. We have lavender for red sensitive skin, and deglazing for oily skin. With the Emergen-C cleansers, they're all formulated with plant and coconut-derived cleansing agents and ingredients to help thoroughly cleanse the skin without compromising the skin barrier. So with our cleansers, with all of the ranges we have of Emergen-C, is that they don't give like a huge foam. Like if someone's looking for a huge foamy cleanser, we don't have those surfactants that give that foam and really help and balance the skin, because it strips the good oils off. What we do is take more of that natural plant-based effect of having cleansing agents that are coconut and plant derived to remove the dirt, oil, makeup, and debris without stripping the skin of its natural oil. So your skin will feel more soother. It'll feel a little bit more moisturized after cleansing. Also, with the signature range, we have serums and specialty products like our vitamin C 12 and 20% have been our top seller. Who needs a vitamin C? We tell everyone. Everyone needs one, because, especially ours, because it has so many great things of helping to work on breakouts, pigmentation, sun damage, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it's really great to use and incorporate all year round for everyone. Like I said, who needs a vitamin C? Everyone. We also have the Swift Lift Peptide Firming Serum, one of our top sellers and one of our most used with the professional treatment room. We have an amazing Swift Lift Peptide Firming Facial that incorporates this Swift Lift peptide firming serum. For those of you who are on a call and you're looking for doing more machine technology, the Swift Lift is great because it is a pro size as well as retail. It is water soluble and water based, and it has hyaluronic acid and leading peptides to help with firming. It's one of our top sellers. It goes on super smooth and nourishing for people who are drier but need that moisture, but need that pro-aging effect. We do have the Creases Gel and Creases Emulsion. Those are the most expensive products we have of Emergen-C as a whole, that incorporates leading peptides for wrinkles, elasticity, collagen loss. We have our multivitamin and retinol serum. That's a great nighttime serum that helps with pigmentation, excess oil, sun damage, fine lines, and wrinkles. We also have our D-Red Daytime Emulsion, which is a calming serum. Our Hydro Repair capsules, which we call our Esthetician's Liquid Gold, because they're little capsules of ceramides and avocado oil and vitamin E that you can use and incorporate into the facial protocols for helping with sunburn, really plumping that skin, getting good moisture back into the skin. It's really beautiful. We do also have the tinted blemish control, which we call our Zit Zapper in a good way, because of the salicylic acid in there. It's like a topical target product to target onto active pustules and pimples to help with reducing the breakouts. And we also have the complexion control, which is great too, that helps with excess oil and breakouts. With our mask and moisturizers, we are really nice because we have the Hypervitalizer Cream for moisture is one of our top sellers. It's like a standard hyaluronic acid antioxidant cream. We have Earth Cream, which is really unique. Personally, one of my favorites I've been using for about 14 years now. It's a pro-aging lightweight moisturizer with vitamin D in it. We're all lacking vitamin D because we're always encouraged to stay out the sun, but vitamin D is really great to help synthesize and boost collagen and heal and calm the skin. We also have our Protocell cream, which is great for pro-aging, our complexion control. Our active hydrating complex is a unique gel-based moisturizer. So it's great for really oily skin and top seller for men, especially with people who don't think that they need a moisturizer, but we know they actually do. This one is more of a gel consistency. It gives more of a calming and cooling effect to the skin. Our vitamin C and retinol mask has been one of our top sellers for breakouts, pigmentation, rough textured and fine lines and wrinkles. And we also have our Vitality mask that helps with dryness and just fine lines and dry skin. The signature ring also incorporates an overview of a lot of creams. So with Emergency, we do have several cream options for the around the eye area, and they're always differently target specific for the skin type or skincare concern. So with that being said, we do have the vitamin C eye serum, which who needs an eye serum? Everyone. It helps with under eye puffiness and pigmentation. We have the Hypervitalizer eye cream, which is one of our top sellers for fine lines and wrinkles. The Protocell Eye Cream is target specific with plant stem cells for more of an aging concern. So if someone's a little bit more on that over 45 or over, they may want to go more of Protocell Eye Cream with a little vitamin C eye serum underneath. Our Revital Eyes are target specific eye masks that are already pre-saturated with cucumber and arnica and all of these amazing ingredients to help under eye puffiness and pigmentation and dryness. We do have wonderful sun SPF. So we have a sun SPF non-tinted and tinted. And they're both amazing because they're physical sunscreen only. They're calming, they're moisturizing, and the unique, wonderful thing with the sun SPF is that it's a global tint. It is adjustable to all skin tones and one of our most top sellers and recommended after doing an emergency protocol because it gives that skin a wow factor and people cannot believe that they have this dewy glass look to their skin with the tinted SPF, finishing off with the facials. And personally, one of my go-tos as an esthetician to this day with every facial, with every one of my clients. So that is a signature range. Now we move on to the scientific organics. And so the scientific organics, as I mentioned earlier, was launched around 2011, around 2011, 2010, and it incorporates active, naturally formulated paraben and synthetic fragrance-free ingredients with the whole face and body line with a minimum range of 70% organic ingredients in every item. So that means every product with Emergency in the scientific organics range, minimum of that formulation is 70% organic. That 30% or less gives us leeway to do more sophisticated science technology of having grape stem cells throughout the organic range, having different ingredients of peptides and things so you actually can see differences in the skin. And so it's a really antioxidant rich plant skincare line. If you're incorporating kombucha throughout the range, spirulina, it's really a clean beauty, clean living approach to skincare. So if you have clients who are socially conscious, you're doing their green drinks, they're looking for something more clean to really help with aging and fine lines and wrinkles and sensitivity and redness and dryness. The great thing with Emergency is that scientific organics is that it's more streamlined. So we'll have just one cleanser, one toner, and it's a nice set for everyone to enjoy. Even great for people who are on acne products that need a more healing skincare range with kombucha to help with the microbiome and help heal their skin and blemishes. This is a great great complement to people who have acne or who are medicated dermatology prescribed products that they need something more healing to the skin. It complements that skin really, really nicely as well. With the scientific organics, as I mentioned, the one cleanser we have, the kombucha cleanser, pretty much is like the probiotic skin smoothing cleanser. It is an aloe vera base, helps to clean the skin, and the complement with that is the toner that helps remove any excess dirt. It's calming and hydrating to the skin as well. We do have the Organics Peptide Booster Serum, and that's going to be more for moisture and brightening. Our at-home peel and clarifying kit is the Organic Skin Resurfacing Kit. We also have the Phytoso cream, which is our aloe vera soothing, moisturizing, anti-aging cream. We do have Glow Guard, which is really great for that blue light defense and soothing the skin. We have our Lips We Trust, which is more of an antioxidant-rich lip balm. It doesn't have an SPF in it, but it's great for moisture, really helping with dry, flaky lips. We do have the Eyelight Serum, which is great for brightening and really helping the under eye puffiness. And we also have the Eyelight Cream, which is great for more of that anti-aging, brightening, and moisturizing care for underneath the eye. For body, we do carry the ginger lime sugar scrub, which has the most beautiful aroma that you will ever want to experience. Speaking of experience, it's great for body workers who do body scrubs and body treatments because it's one of the easiest sugar scrubs to break down. With our body protocols, they are written for a wet room or dry room, so you can easily take this off of a warm towel during a body treatment if you don't have a shower. We also have our grape stem cell body butter, which is heaven to the skin because it's more aloe vera based and more tea tree based. So it's super calming and healing, focuses on the dry, flaky areas of the body while helping to soothe and moisturize that body skin. We do have the coconut argan body oil, which is kind of like a spray oil, and it's really nice to mist over top of the body butter, or you can use by itself. The benefits of using this over top of the body butter is that it helps to lock and seal all of the water-based ingredients that are in the body butter to help with hydration, while the coconut argan oil helps with the moisture and just the lipids of the skin. So if someone's like, oh, I always use body butters and lotions, but I feel like my skin gets dry like midday. It's because they're lacking a little lipids and they need that oil. So the body oil is really good for brightening and moisture. So now we'll talk about our last range that we have of emergency, which is the Rawceuticals. And that's the newest one on the market that came out around 2017, 2018. And we really wanted to push the envelope of the organic range and go a little bit more when it comes to the extraction products of your raw materials. So with the Rawceuticals, it's a wide variety of pure active cold pressed plant extracts with naturally derived cosmeceutical ingredients for unparalleled what we call results. Each product is crafted in small batches to just make sure that the efficacy of it is effective when we're crushing those seeds and extracting those oils. So with that being said, the crushing process and cold press process involves crushing fruits or vegetables or seeds at a very low temperature, no more than 120 degrees. So we want to maintain the high potent antioxidants and healing and nourishing benefits of each ingredient in the Rawceuticals. And so with the types of oils that we use with Rawceuticals, the whole range, their cold press extraction reads around the range of between 79 degrees and no more than like 115 degrees or so. We're trying to maintain that raw materials efficacy. So we use so many different types of ingredients, from sunflower seeds to sesame seeds. And if you're a foodie and you love food, some of these seed oils probably can speak to you because they're really great for us for our diets internally. And topically, we're thinking about that skincare diet of what we're putting topically on the skin. So all of these seeds have really good nourishing properties to them. The Kakadu plum is high in healing and calming and antioxidant properties. So all of these different black cumins and tomato seeds, all of these are really great for healing and calming. Our Clean is the only cleansing oil that we have of all the ranges. And it's our anti-pollution deep pore cleansing oil. So this could be the first cleanse in any facial or even with clients who want to double cleanse at home. They would cleanse with Clean to make sure they're getting the active ingredients in there to help detox the pores of pollution, dirt, makeup, and debris. And then you can go in with the second cleanse of something if you want to do like the kombucha cleanser or any of the emergency cleansers preferred. You could do a two-step process of cleansing the skin, and Clean being like that pre-cleanse oil. We do have the Raw Facial Bar, which is more of a charcoal deep pore cleansing bar. Is top seller, great for men, especially people who are oily because of the charcoal is super absorbent of impurities in the pore. We have our Boreal Tonic, which is our Argentine Ice Cap Water Hydrating and Soothing Toner Mist. We also have our Red Berry Dew Gommage, which is a brightening and resurfacing exfoliating mask, and also super brightening to the skin. Also, with the pharmaceuticals, we have our Salvation Serum, which is hydrating and soothing and environmental protecting. We call it our Skin Savior Serum because it's a one-stop shop that does it all in a sense. We also have our Blend, which is a super healing environmental protecting balm on the face. Blend is a solid balm, and so you will work that into the skin, almost like melting it into the skin because the butters are solid, and working it in like a salve or ointment or something to really help press it down and pat it down and protect the skin. We also have the raw facial oil, which is calming and brightening and anti-aging as far as a radiance oil. We have our eye and lip craft, which is the most richest, nourishing eye and lip products that we have. So if someone's severely dry and really, really dry on their lips and around the eye area, the eye and lip craft will benefit them because it's brightening and moisturizing and anti-aging for the eye and lip area. We also in the Rawceuticals have the Raw Cloth, which is a really great antibacterial cleansing cloth. This is really great because some people still use washcloths at home or they want something a little bit more effective of feeling that your skin is clean with their cleansing techniques. So the Raw Cloth is really nice because it's a package of two that have a lifespan of about 1,000 to 1,200 uses. And with that, it rinses 99% bacterial free. So you can rinse it after each use with natural soap and water and let it air dry. And you can put it in the wash machine for once a week in there, but no dryer. We don't recommend drying them in the dryer just because it may shrink and compromise the integrity of the cloth. But it's really great for people who want to detox if they wear makeup. They always feel like their skins and their pores are clogged. With using this, cleansing their skin and then wiping any excess off with the raw cloth, you definitely will see how the material of the cloth goes in and lifts out dirt and debris that's trapped in the skin. We also have the raw body bar, which is really nice for deep cleansing the skin and moisturizing the body skin. And we also have the raw body oil, which is our CBD radiance oil for the body. It helps to soothe the skin, moisturize, and is really great for healing and calming the skin. So with emergencies protocols that we actually have a lot of treatments. And so with that, we have a training manual that you can look at the menu. And as I mentioned, all body treatments can be performed in with or without a wet room. But we also, what's unique with us is that we can customize a facial or even write a spa menu. Um, Based on your location or what you want to bring in with emergency and how it fits into your other vendors. Also, we just can let us help you determine what you need. So we're here to serve. And so for Rawceuticals, we have about over 5 facials, signature range over 10, I would say 10 to 12 facials. For body care, we have over 14 body product protocols to help with the body. Scientific Organics, the same way too. We have about 12 protocols as well to kind of customize anything and everything that you need. So we did the work for you, so you don't have to do the work of mixing and pairing products that we think work the best for that skin type and skin condition. And again, like I said, we have those in our training manual, or we can customize something unique for your properties. With emergency, as far as professional treatments and add-ons and enhancements, we have wonderful, if you, like I mentioned earlier, if you go on our website, and if you don't have access, any of our wonderful account executives, or if you reach out to emergency, we can give you the information of logging onto our website, because we do have different facial massages and how-to videos on different products. And so we have really great enhancements for any menu with a CBD facial massage with gua sha. We have eye treatments. We have scalp. We have a wonderful peel-off mask with plant stem cells in there. Lip treatments. We have our aromatic booster sprays and hand and foot treatments. So you name it, you need it. We definitely have it to incorporate into the spa professional treatment room. And speaking of treatment room, We do have professional peels in our range as well as physical exfoliators. So with the professional peels, our peels range between around 10% all the way up to 30, a little over 31%. So we have the triple threat extra strength peel, which is an alpha hydroxy and salicylic acid and retinol peel that we have. With the ranges, if you notice with Emergency, none of our peels go underneath a 3, just because we want to stay within the scope of practice for estheticians and spa practitioners. We don't want to have the risk of the client peeling off the skin. So we have really good ranges for you to have an effective peel for your clients, without the risk of irritation, or reducing the risk of irritation, I should say, because it's a case by case basis. With the triple threat, we have 31%, and we also have an 18%. The 18% Pro Strength is one of our top used. We do have an enzyme, an AHA, BHA Brutality Peel, which is a 10%. That's great for more sensitive skin, people who've never had a peel before. The multi-fruit acid peel is our pregnancy safe, as well as the mandelic acid is pregnancy safe peel. And the multi-fruit peel, what we call our aloe vera peel, is really great because it helps with exfoliating dead skin cells while brightening and moisturizing the skin. For people who are more oily prone or acne prone, we do have the mandelic acid peel at a 10%, and that is an active one. It definitely helps with oily and the acne blemishes on the skin. The triple threat peels that we have are great for everything as far as pro-aging, pigmentation, collagen. And so we have these different rays of peels just really based on, what you want to achieve in that facial. For our physical exfoliators, we do have the Blue Poppy Enzyme Polish, which is an enzymatic and physical exfoliator. We also have the Red Berry Dual Gommage, which has more of a kaolin clay, which is an exfoliator, physical exfoliator, and a gommage as well. So you can use it as a traditional exfoliator in the treatment room for 30 seconds, or you can leave it on for 10 minutes to help the clay purify the pore, and then slough it off with more petrissage techniques, really, really getting in there and removing it off the face, and removing dead skin cells that way. For mask and just extractions, we do have the Hypervitalizer mask, which is a creamy clay, which is good for facial massage and sun damage and dryness. And we also have the Earth mask as well, which is a creamy clay, I should say, base mask that helps with facial massage. It's great for dry, mature skin. We also have our vitamin C and retinol mask, which is one of our most popular treatment masks to help with aging, pigmentation, breakouts, and rough texture. We also have our Protocell peel-off mask, which is one of our treatment masks. It's the most pro-aging. If someone's like, what is the thing that can really help with fine lines and wrinkles? What is the most pro-aging, anti-aging you have? It's going to be that Protocell peel-off mask. We do have the Phytocell Detox Mask in the organics, which is, again, is a unique French green clay that helps remove excess clogged pores, dryness, and breakouts, but it also helps with dry skin because it's a creamy clay that doesn't harden. We do have the 911 Blemish and Tone Mask, which is great for oily and breakout skin. We have the Water Lily Radiance Mask, which is a great treatment mask for redness and sensitivity. And we also have the Red Berry Dual Gommage, which I mentioned earlier, that really helps with dehydration because of the avocado oil. It helps with rough texture because it's a finely grounded pumice in there that helps with rough textured skin and helping to remove clogged pores and helping to really smooth out the skin. So here's just a couple of treatments and before and afters of Emergency. If you go on our social media page, you'll definitely start seeing more and more before and afters. But the befores and the afters are only effective if the protocol is used the way that we suggest, and then also just consistent home care with Emergency. So this is, as you can see, one of our acne clients doing more of an acne protocol, and then one of our anti-aging Swift Lift protocol for fine lines and wrinkles. And with emergency, please do follow us on all our handles are right there for you. With emergency, we take very good pride in really working hard on our social media to get the voice and buzz around such an amazing brand for people, not only to use, but also support because of our wonderful green sustainable initiatives that we're constantly seeking out and doing. And we could not do it without your support. All right. And with that being said, this concludes our webinar, and we'll open it up to any questions. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat, unmute yourself, because now it's more of like an open forum time for you to ask any questions you may have. And we do have Natalie on as well, who's our Director of Business Development. And Natalie has been with the company for 10 years, a little over 10 years. And so we're here to definitely support anything that you have in regards to any questions. And if there's no questions in the chat, we'll go ahead and say thank you so much for tuning in today's webinar, and I hope you enjoyed this overview of emergency. So we do have a question. All right, perfect. All right, so we have, hello, what is the best SPF for darker skin tones? So that will be our tinted SPF. As I mentioned earlier, it's an adjustable global tint for all skin types, which is really nice. And so it's great because even though the tint has one color, it's really great for you to use on all global skin tones to help with that SPF physical sunscreen protection. All right, so if we don't have any other questions, oh, perfect. That's great. Yes, definitely try our tinted SPF. I think you'll definitely will like it. All right, if we don't have any other questions, I want to thank you so much for tuning into today's webinar. And again, please reach out to us with any questions and we'll be more than happy to help you.